YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today was a pretty good day on FIFA 23, and for this video, we are going to be talking about road to the final cards, fodder. We're going to be talking about some investments that we've been making the past couple days, updating those, maybe looking at going forward, buying, selling, whatever investments coming up, and maybe how, in the next couple days we can be making coins. But before we go into all that, we got to talk about content today on Wednesday. If you want to have millions of coins in FIFA 23 like me, go to u7buy.com for cheap, fast, and reliable FIFA coins. Make sure you use code TEDDY at checkout to get 5% off your order. Link is in the description down below. Content today on Wednesday was great. We got a leak pretty early on that we were actually going to be getting an SBC. Finally, EA have not been releasing SBCs Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday lately, and it's been just boring on the game. Straight up nonsense, nothing. But they ended up releasing a 584 plus rated, 84 plus times 5. I don't know why I just said that in reverse. 84 plus times 5 SBC. It's repeatable 3 times. It's out for 2 days and it refreshes tomorrow on Thursday and it expires on Friday. The squad for this is 285s minimum. 85s went up again, and this was the biggest kick in the nuts from EA. I have been buying 85 overall cards for like over a month, every weekend. 85s, 85s, 85s. And the one weekend I avoid the 85s and take a loss on them the previous week is the weekend that they decide to require a bunch of 85s in every freaking SBC. So frustrating there, but 85s went up from this. 84s, it's like went up like 100, 200 coins, a tiny bit, and 83s rose a good amount. I think 83s were down at like 1,900, 2,000 coins. They went up to 2,500 coins. So that was really great. Nice SBC. Pack-wise, I gotta say, we opened a few of them. They were kind of bang average. But yeah, that was content. We got 2 icon SBCs as well, which was kind of annoying. I was hoping that Zambrotta wasn't going to come out for a while, but we did end up getting the Zambrotta SBC. On top of that, we got a Haji SBC. And Zambrotta caused a little bit of panic on the Atoll that we had. On top of all those SBCs, we also got a daily SBC. I told you guys about trading with daily SBCs and how you can make coins with them. We made so many coins on this SBC right here. There were people that made like 500,000 coins just in a couple hours trading with that SBC. And we got the Teamwork SBC today. This one, it was decent. It wasn't as good as I would have hoped. But when you looked at the solution, gold players, minimum 8. The other 3 players that they would put in the squad were bronze cards. And the bronze cards were going from like 200 coins up to like 2,000, 3,000 coins. It was tough if you were trying to buy it. You would have to be quick because they would rise quickly. But if you made your own solution and picked your own bronzes, the SBC did pretty good and you'd make good coins off the bronze cards. So there was that kind of with content today. Let's look at team of the week as well. We did get a new team of the week. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of a stale team of the week. It's not anything that's really exciting. Nothing I'm really looking forward to opening team of the week packs for. I'm not going to open any of my team of the week packs. Red player picks. I really only want the Reece Nelson. But yeah, you got Glizzy, you got Mo Salah, you got Reece Nelson. Sule maybe is somewhat interesting, not really. And then like investment wise, the only one I might kind of low-key somewhat watch would maybe be Dodo since he's discard. But on top of being discard, he's somewhat decent as a right back for the Serie A. I don't know. I'm not super crazy about it, but it's something I'll probably keep an eye on. And that's team of the week. Nothing too crazy there. So before we go into road to the finals and all that other stuff, let's just sum up fodder. I sold pretty much all of my fodder. I still have some cards in the club. I took the profit on 84s. I took the profit on 83s at 2,500. It's up to you. You can sell your fodder now, or you can wait till tomorrow on Thursday when that 84 plus times 5 SBC refreshes. We'll probably see 85s go up again at content drop, and we'll probably see 83s go up again at content drop, especially since it's repeatable 3 times. And because of that, you can actually, I don't know if I would buy 85s tonight. The 85s would have to come down to like below 14K, maybe 85s, what, 13K? Let me just take a peek real quick. How much are they? I think they're about 15, whoops. I think they're about 15,000 coins right now. Let's just check. A little below that. What do we got? So they're 14.75. They're basically like 15K. I'd have to see them go below 14K for me to think about buying them, and then I would sell them at content tomorrow on Thursday. And we could see a dip on some of these cards. It's something that we've seen before. Same thing goes for 83s. When you have rival rewards, you see a little bit of a dip in fodder. And then people maybe use their coins from rewards to go buy fodder and complete any SBCs that are out. Maybe supply this time around brings some of the 83s down, and then they use the fodder, and maybe supply brings the 83s down, and then at content drop tomorrow on Thursday when the 84 plus refreshes, maybe then we see these cards rebound a little bit because people go and do the SBC. So I would watch out 83s closer to 2,000 coins, 85s closer to below 14K. If I don't see those prices, I'm not buying in. That's it. I'm just not going to do it. I don't know if it would happen. I'm just saying, I want to say if those prices do hit that, I'd be okay with buying. I would do it. Keep an eye out. If you're awake during rewards, if you see a bit of a dip, maybe try to get on bids, see if you can get some deals. So that's that with fodder. Definitely Thursday, I'm selling most of it. If you have a high rated fodder as well, you could probably hold your high rated fodder just because 2 icon SBCs just came out. But on top of that, the hero player pick refreshes on Friday. We've done this before. When an SBC refreshes on Friday, you actually buy the fodder that's required for it on Thursday. Now, 85s were what did really good with this SBC, and that makes me think like, well, the 85s are already up in price because of the 84 plus times 5 that just came out. So I'm in a weird spot with the 85s. I would like them a lot if they come down in price, but they need to dip. Now, when I look towards the higher rated fodder side, like 87 plus cards, you could wait till Friday, wait for the refresh, and just sell at content and get out. I'm fine with that. So there's that with all fodder and all the SBCs coming out. An SBC refreshing tomorrow, making fodder rise, and then again on Friday, an SBC coming out, making fodder rise. Fodder this weekend we'll probably buy again, but I'm not going to worry about that until probably Saturday. Now, let's go on to Road to the Final cards. Road to the Final was really boring today. We watched the games live on stream, and it was just dull. We sat on Nuno Mendes, and we sat on Lucas Moura. We were watching the games. If you watch the PSG game, oh my God. In the first half, Vitinha. PSG stole the ball off of Bayern's goalkeeper, Sommer. They stole the ball off of him. Vitinha had the whole net. He like tripped or stumbled or something. I don't know what happened. Whole net. All he had to do was just hit it in. And he like somewhat just like passes it into the net, and I forget who it was. I think it was De Ligt, the Bayern defender, cleared it off the line. He could have just, laced it in, but it was, oh my God, it was very frustrating to watch. And we wanted something to happen so there could be good price movement, but we didn't see anything. And this Nuno Mendes that was like 6 something, I think he was around 600, maybe a little higher than that, came all the way down in price. Last time I checked, he was 280, and he is still on the way down. Let's see. Where is he at now? He's about 280. Now, this card, I do think Nuno Mendes at some point, I don't know where the low is going to be. I was hoping for 200. 200K, I was like, okay, I'll buy him. But more realistically, I was thinking, maybe Nuno Mendes goes down to 250, and then you can buy him. Now, I think a card like this could rebound when it comes to a Road to the Final. Like Malin, that didn't go through. I don't like him as a rebound because not many people use Malin. Nuno Mendes, on the other hand, is the best left back in Ligue 1, and he links to all the PSG players. Renato Sanchez, any Ramos, whatever it is, Vitinha, all those cards, he links to them. So there's a lot of, need and demand for this card. So I definitely think there's going to be a low and some type of a rebound. Just a lot of it is in timing it. You got to time the low, and it's tricky sometimes. So there's that. Nuno Mendes down a lot. A lot of people as well. I brought up the live cards again, and people, you guys love gambling. We got some people with bad gambling addictions. So many people held Lucas Moura. So many people held Nuno Mendes. Lucas Moura was 230, I think, at some point during the game. And we look at him now, I think he's down below 60K. Let's just take a peek. Let's go 59. 60,000 coins. Okay, he's back up a little bit. 59.5. I'll take it. I was saying with Lucas Moura, I don't know how much he necessarily rebounds, but when we were comparing him to other right wings in the Prem, I don't know if he goes much lower than 60K. So I was saying, you know, I think 60K might be the floor. I would prefer 50K. If he went to 50K, I'd probably buy quite a few of them. I wonder if the bids are easy, because sometimes when people panic list all their cards up, there's a lot of supply and you can get really good deals on bid. I'll check a couple of these out. But I do think there's going to be somewhat maybe of a floor on Lucas Moura, and then maybe a little bit of a rebound. We'll kind of have to wait and see on it. But like when I compare him to a card like Alanga, a card, I think he's better than Alanga, and Alanga's around the same price. I think Alanga's like 55K. If I compare him to Saka, Saka is fairly close to Lucas Moura. I think Saka is, which one is it? I think it's is it the World Cup one? I think the World Cup Saka is like over 100K. So when I look at it price-wise, I'm like, okay, you know, maybe he does decent. Whatever, we'll see at 60K how that goes. But that's always a risky play. That's always something risky with these cards. Now, road to the finals. Little update. Tomorrow, on Thursday, we have more games. I would definitely, we're going to watch them on stream tomorrow. The underdogs are where like the money's at. Like if Manchester United scores against Real Betis, you're not going to see Martial go up that much. But if you see Real Betis score against Manchester United, the underdog is where the money is. That's the wrong Miranda. Miranda, where you at? It's the Juan, capital A Miranda, this guy. The underdog is where you really see the price rise. So I would definitely watch the games, depending, say like the game ends 0-0, or maybe the game ends 1-0 and Manchester United lost. Miranda's going to go up a lot and Martial's going to get panic sold. But people would probably favor Manchester United to win in the second round. So you could buy Martial and then next week on Thursday when the game comes around, sell into the hype of the game or gamble. It's up to you. That's the same thing we did with Philip Anderson. I told you guys, Philip Anderson, they lost 2-1. And I told you 50,000 coins. He'll probably rebound going back into the game. He was over 80,000 coins. Lazio lost 2-1 to AS. I don't know their name. AZ Askamar or something like that. And I said he'll probably go back over 60,000 coins maybe going into the game. I've bought a couple of them for like 50, 52K, 51K. And I mean, I'd continue to do it if more pop up closer to 50,000 coins. So that's kind of that with road to the finals. You can see the trends, sort of how to trade with them. And this goes into my next part with the investments that we talked about. We talked about Philip Anderson, 50K. I hope it goes back to over 60K. Let's move on to the next one. One of the investments I told you guys was Junior Firpo. I brought this guy up. He was 16,000 coins. I said, hey, he's fodder. Hey, he's actually a pretty solid left back. It's a pretty solid left back in the Prem. 16,000 coins. Why not buy him? And he is now, he's 18K. 17.75. He's extinct. 18K. He's just barely there. So there's good profit there, making a little over 1,000 coins per card. Not too shabby. I still recommend to hold Junior Firpo, especially since on Friday, 86s could potentially go up with that SBC, the hero player pick. So definitely just holding Firpo until you have another investment. That's one of the cards I don't think you really need to sell. He'll just kind of probably go up with time, especially if a Leeds or like a Spanish Premier League card comes out. So there's that. The other one was Chucky Lozano. I told you guys about Chucky Lozano. The dude is very, very close to fodder price. If I look at 87, okay. If I look at 87 overall cards on Footbin, they're just over 20,000 coins. And I look at this dude, I've been buying him for 22K very easily. He just pops up and boom, I buy him. I don't know if that one's there. The bids, I tested out bids as well. I got a bid for what? 20,500. So the bids are even easy. 60K it seems like on the bids for Lucas Moura. If you want to take that gamble, go for it. It's a little risky on that one. Lozano. So he's close to fodder price, but on top of that, he's a very hyped kind of a card. A lot of people like Chucky Lozano. He's a good card. He's hyped. He's good. He's very close to fodder price. So it's low risk since he's so close to fodder price. But on top of that, out of packs, he could do really good. The 87 overall packed the glory of Chucky Lozano. I think I talked about this in the previous video, but I'll actually show you guys this time. I'll do 22.75 even. All right, here, display capture. We're going to look up Lozano. Dang, I just got a few Lozanos on stream. That's a dub. So here's man of the match Lozano. He just came out recently. But when we look at the Path to Glory one, the man of the match is clearly better. +1 shooting, +1 defending. But if we look at this one, before the man of the match card came out, he was 76,000 coins. He was 76K. Boom, man of the match comes out, tank in price. So there's definitely room for the Lozano to rise out of packs. He's a good card. There's a lot of, value in a Chucky Lozano. Definitely watching that. And that's it for the investments that we talked about previously. We talked about fodder already. I told you guys about selling those. I told you guys about watching 83s, watch the 85s, rewards. I'm just going through my notebook. Watch the 83s, watch the 85s with rewards. If they come down, 83s closer to 2K, 85s below 14K. On the weekend, the weekend comes around. We're definitely going to be looking at fodder again, more like Saturday, but maybe we'll buy fodder tomorrow's video on Thursday, potentially. One last thing I wanted to mention, little trading method. People were asking me for filters and maybe like marquee matchup investments. It's tough investing in marquee matchups when all gold commons are 600 coins. Because marquee matchups, I'll usually buy a gold common for like 300, 350, and they go to like 800, maybe 1,000 if I'm lucky. When they're all 600 coins, it's not really worth it for me. But one thing that you guys can do if you're on a low budget is Thursday, when rewards start to come out and when marquee matchup supply starts to come out, you can get on bids for gold commons, because the player pick, I think it's the 78 plus player pick, is still out. It'll expire on Friday, but you'll probably be able to go through max price 300, maybe 350 if you want, and just fly through bids. Just go through all of them. Bid, 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 bid. And you'll be able to get a lot of deals, and you'll probably be selling gold commons that you buy for 300 for 500, 550, maybe 600 still. Definitely, I recommend doing this if you're on a low budget. It'll be a great way to make your first 50,000 coins, 100,000 coins. If you sit on it and grind, 200,000 coins maybe. I mean, is it somewhat working right now? It wasn't working before content, but there wasn't really supply. But maybe, I don't know, maybe at the moment it's actually kind of decent. Doesn't look like it though. I'll just go through a few bids and see if I actually do win any of them. I mean, if you're trying to do it right now, if you can get them on bid for 400 and sell for 600, that's actually a dub. Oops, do not buy them for 10K. That's definitely an L. Let's just see if any of those actually go through on bid. You know what? You could actually do that. Low budget, guys. 400 coins, sell for 600. You're making 180 coins per card, and just fly through them all. What would that be? Every 100 cards you sell, you make, is that 18,000 coins? Let's just make sure my math is right. 180 times 100. Yeah, you make 18,000 coins for every 100 cards you sell, and you just fly through it. Do that for an hour or so. Hopefully you make like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50K. I don't know how long it's going to take to buy and sell 100 cards exactly. But it's definitely something you can give a shot. I mean, there's actually a few of them going for 400 coins. Give it a shot. It'll definitely be better tomorrow on Thursday after rewards and after marquee matchup supply. The bids will be really easy, and there'll probably be some good filters to trade with when marquee matchups comes out. Like if marquee matchup comes out, there's a formation with 3 center attacking mids. Trading with center attacking mids on bid will be good because they'll be selling for probably a lot more. We see it all the time with Premier League center attacking mids. That should be it for this video, though. Let me just update. Atal was one of the cards I wanted to update as well. Atal, I am selling definitely for a loss. I'm losing about $1 million on him. The Zambrotta didn't help, but I'll probably sell him going into the game tomorrow on Thursday. They play against Sheriff. Hopefully they catch the dub. Did they play in the morning? Oh, I hope they play in the morning. Let me just check real quick. They play 12:45. That's before content. I like it. Okay. That's it, though. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments section. My trading Discord and my Twitch live stream in the description down below. We're going to be watching some of these Road to the Final games live. Come through to the stream if you want to maybe get some live flips. The past 2 have been kind of boring, but maybe the Europa League and Conference League cards do better. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.